Hello, I'm Robert Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices. Now, before you allow yourself to relax gently to the sound of my voice, I'd like to say a few words about being yourself in social situations. Or in other words, being more spontaneous and relaxed. Spontaneity is usually seen as a desirable quality, and in social situations it can be a real pleasure. But not all things in life are meant to be spontaneous. Many tasks, for example, need to be planned and carefully considered in order for you to be efficient and effective in life. However, much of the satisfaction, enjoyment, and what we might call creative effectiveness that we have from these experiences comes from our ability to go with the flow, relax, and to just have fun at times. You may have found yourself feeling shy or guarded in social situations. Perhaps you've had the feeling that being humorous, or saying what you think, or being familiar with people is a risk, which of course it is, but not usually a huge one. Has being yourself in social situations felt like a risk you couldn't take? Do you sometimes secretly admire or envy people who seem less concerned with what other people think? So what is spontaneity, and why is it so attractive to other people? Being spontaneous is also called being yourself, and this is one of the things that is so interesting to others. Someone who conveys a message, "This is who I am, take me or leave me," without being arrogant or insensitive, is also conveying all sorts of other messages. They're saying, "I'm relaxed socially, so I will be comfortable to be with." They're also saying, "I'm not critical of myself, so I may not be critical of you." And as well as saying, "I am fun to be with." These are all very attractive features in another person. Of course, this communication is all subconscious. These are messages that we pick up from people without them having to say anything explicitly. And this is a major part of spontaneity too. When you are being spontaneous, in essence, you are trusting the instinctive part of your mind, or your subconscious mind. You're allowing your communication to flow without censoring every word or idea consciously. Now, that doesn't mean letting it all hang out, of course. If you find yourself about to say something you would rather not, you can always change direction. But this is a little different to having to monitor every word carefully and strictly. All this leads to is self-consciousness and anxiety, neither of which are pleasant social partners. Being spontaneous is having our own rules for ourselves and living up to them, rather than trying to guess how others want us to behave, which of course is impossible anyway. It is vital that you establish clear standards for your own behaviour for this very reason. If you find that you often spend a lot of time worrying what others think of you, it may be time that you decided just how exactly what your standards for yourself are and live up to those internal standards. The great Victorian explorer, Sir Richard Burton, wrote these words in a famous poem: "Do what thy manhood bids thee do. From none but self expect applause. He noblest lives and noblest dies, who makes and keep his self-made laws." Of course, these words apply just as well to women as men, and encapsulate the attitude of being above concern about what others may or may not be thinking about us. So now is a time that you can really start to relax and feel very good and comfortable. Take a few moments and make yourself comfortable so that your body can really begin to rest in comfort and calm. Good. Now just let those eyes rest by letting them close now. That's good. And in fact, most of your experiences in life are spontaneous. and happen without you having to think or overthink about it at all. The precise moment, for example, when you start to drift into sleep. The moment you relax and sleep deeply. Also when your eyes blink, or you spontaneously move to the side while out walking, to avoid bumping into someone, and people drive cars spontaneously and instinctively, and you already deeply know the feeling of being spontaneous, which is just responding and being in the moment. And your ears are being spontaneous right now, and so is your skin. And you can relax with going with the flow, because that is what we humans do. And very young children can have that kind of honesty and enthusiasm. And right now, in your mind's eye, you can get the image, perhaps just fleeting, or for longer, of a young child's delighted and real response to a present, a gift they are so thrilled with. And a child's true response to something like that may be the most honest thing you see all day. And it can be fun to watch their uncontrolled excitement, like when you laugh to see it, and also really get a feeling of what it's like to be them, with all that bubbling, honest enthusiasm. That's right. And you know you really can just start to relax so much deeper. And the more you relax, the more you want to relax now. Your whole body can feel awash with a very gentle kind of stillness. Like all the rest and calm in the universe is moving through you. And you know social spontaneity when you see it. You know when people are experiencing it, just by watching them sometimes. And a part of you, flowing through the powerful imaginative part of your brain, could notice a social situation now. And just watching people, maybe you know them, maybe you don't. Just watching them, having fun. Just being in the moment. And notice how you just know they are being spontaneous, relaxed and absorbed in the experience. And they are just in the moment, and responding and behaving naturally. The way a skilled sailor will respond going down river, to the changing ebbs and flows of the water, without having to think but going with the flow, naturally and easily, without having to plan ahead, but responding in the moment. And you can get a sense of some nice, comfortable place somewhere. You could visualize in great detail, or maybe just glimpses here and there, the colours and shapes of this nice place, which could be inside or outside, or maybe even a bit of both. Notice the light or the air, and just the inviting feel of this place, just getting the sense of watching it from the outside. This is going to be a place, a very safe place for you to really learn how to feel comfortable, super comfortable around people in general. Now just notice the sensations of watching people in this place, being playfully, creatively sociable. Really noticing that as you relax deeper and just observing people, like in a dream, having a good time, relaxed and just feeling good. Sometimes they laugh, sometimes they smile, and sometimes they look very absorbed and interested. And in a few moments, I'd like you to notice that one of the people can be you, and you could just observe your own relaxed and comfortable body language and expressions. And then again, noticing yourself in another time, because this is a really good opportunity to really learn. Just from watching yourself with people relaxing, really see yourself having a good time, feeling really relaxed. That's right. And sometimes it can be like watching yourself as if you were another person. Like the you in that social situation has really learned something important about just going with the flow. That's right. And in a moment, you can watch a whole evening, like watching a video of yourself getting ready, to travelling to the place, to meeting friends, and perhaps some new people, to enjoying the whole flow of the whole evening. Talking, joking, relaxing, to going home again at the end of the night, having had a great time. You can watch a whole evening like that in your mind, over the next few moments, very powerfully, from the start of the evening to the end. That's right. And just observe a time like that now, relaxing deeper as you do so. Good. That's right. And then I'd like you to notice now, actually being in an evening like that and having a conversation with someone right now, and just going with the moment, feeling very relaxed and having a great time, being creative in conversation. And we call it connecting with people. And intuitively, you can develop the ability to blend and flow, relax and connect with as many people as possible, because it can be you doing the connecting. And there are times when you don't know you are going to say something until the moment you do. Someone may sneeze and you just say, "Bless you." And it's a spontaneous thing to say. And humour can be like that. You can enjoy the products of your own unconscious mind as much as anybody, because your own humour can be so spontaneous and relaxed. And notice the conversation now with one or more other people, having a great time, and you are flowing with humour, and just get the feel of being funny and relaxed and creative right now. And your hands know about being spontaneous, because they just have a certain feeling. And your eyes, ears, legs, feet. In fact, every part of you knows about the sensation of being spontaneous, because it's such a fundamental thing. You can really enjoy noticing over the coming week and beyond, just feeling so much more relaxed in times with other people. And if you ever start to worry about whether what you say is the right thing or the wrong thing, you can wonder a little about whose rules those are anyway. And remember clearly and with relaxation that it's your rules that are important, because that is part of you, your decisions, the real you, and mistakes are part of your life, and often the most delightful part of life when looked back upon. An only way to fail is to fail to make mistakes. Now, I want you to notice that you begin to relax much more socially in the coming days and weeks. You know it can be funny to make a joke and to have no one laugh, because that in itself is a funny thing. And of course, if people do laugh, that's funny too. So either way you win. It is certainly no real kind of risk, and you can enjoy that experimentation, that trying out of new ways, new possibilities in social times, having fun with it, and just playing. That's right. And you know, the more you practice this visualization, the stronger and stronger the results will become. But I would like you, really like you, to observe and notice those times in the future, which will soon be now, when you feel so relaxed and flowing socially. And for now, you can just begin to come back to this room, feeling so refreshed and revitalized. That's right. Coming back feeling very good and rested. And also with that feeling that your unconscious mind is learning something very valuable. So now just start awakening fully and coming back, feeling wide awake and refreshed. That's right. Reorientating yourself as you become more and more fully awake. That's good. And whenever you're ready, opening your eyes. To get the best benefit out of this audio, use it as often as you feel the need. Maybe every day, maybe once a week. But the continual use will continue to strengthen the power it has over your mind in helping you to make these changes unconsciously, so that you can be more of yourself and feel more comfortable in social situations.